Hey.
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 He was waiting on the song.
Something
Got a good song for y'all today.
to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Hope tell me the other day she something nigga to Man, I thought it was legal to beat your hoe. Shit, your hoe, fuck.
Blowing up the phone, no, she see me calling up. I whip up in the driveway, she done packed up all my stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck? Can't even talk to her. I ain't gonna lie, this pussy good, it make me feel like stalking her. We supposed to be in love, we supposed to be in love. We supposed to be in love, till it ain't no breaking up. We supposed to be in love, till it ain't no breaking up. No way that we could talk about it. No walking on, we supposed to be in love. In a way that we can talk about it. It ain't no walking now, we supposed to be in love. Any way that we can talk about it. It ain't no walking now, we supposed to be in love.
How the fuck is you, why the fuck is you falling all of your feelings? No understanding, I'm ignorant. You gon' probably say that I'm tripping. Throw the left hand, you duck down when this right bitch won't miss you. Beat a bitch like Chris Brown, go back to jail, no quitting. No surrender, no retreat. Park the whip, hop out on feet. Me and her brother, jug together. He better not get in my business. This shit serious. If you with it, shit get injured. Did I mention how I'm rocking? You gon' pop me or it's back to penitentiary.
Blowing up the phone, no, she see me calling up. I whip up in the driveway, she done packed up all my stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck? Can't even talk to her. I ain't gonna lie, this pussy good, it make me feel like stalking her. We supposed to be in love, we supposed to be in love. We supposed to be in love, till it ain't no breaking up. We supposed to be in love, till it ain't no breaking up. No way that we can talk about it. No walking on, we supposed to be in love.
Whoa.
Give me
Hey. Wow.
Me and her brother jig together. He better not get up in my business. This shit
Right.
serious.
And I might.
Whoa! Put the fire at the background. Yes, I'm feeling this, Roberta. Hold on, let me get
You know, ain't no party like a party that Roberta can throw, right?
okay.
Ain't no party like Roberta's party. You heard me? But on the real, I'm glad, sisters, you guys joined us. I'm glad that all our audience have joined us tonight. I'm glad that we're here. We're gonna talk about domestic violence awareness and dating a narcissistic. So we're gonna talk. Kevin kind of set the tone. He gave us a view of what the abuser feels like. He said, "I thought it was okay to sock you, right?" And then he said, "Even left and right, I'm gonna give your ass a left and right. You get to pipe it up, and I'm ready to go back to prison." Straight
Yeah,
up.
he said it ain't no breaking up. You ain't leaving me.
Yeah,
Love.
because we supposed to be in love,
Right.
but that kind of turned me on.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on, Sally. Hold on. Let's talk about this. You know what? It's so many people lose their lives over love. You know, that's why I wanted a song about love. Because there's so many ways people lose their life. They losing their life behind love. And last month was domestic violence, but we want to talk about it, or domestic awareness. We want to talk about it tonight.
Okay.
And because it actually is hitting here. You know, just a couple of weeks ago, this weekend, they buried a young lady. Same situation Kevin just sung about. Actually, brother gave her away at the wedding. He told brother he gonna take care of her, and he took her to the graveyard.
Mm.
It's a cold. It's something cold, and the whole thing is okay. We don't get the guy's side,
Mm-hmm.
but we certainly see the girl's side, the
Mm-hmm.
woman's side. I'll say it that way, cause she
Right.
ain't here. And I seen some of the clips on the news. She got a baby. She had a daughter, and she had a mom that she was taking care of. So she was a caregiver. She was it really, as she was portrayed as a caregiver, as a giving person. And unfortunately, she
So
lost her
sad.
life with some of that love that she was given. So this is very sobering topic. Is very dear to me as well. I've been in a situation where I was in domestic violence, and what I've learned is that people will shame you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll shame you for being the victim.
Mm.
I've heard, just like he said, the P is so good. Hell, we're not breaking up. So I've even heard when I went for a protective order, the judge said, "What did you do besides be so pretty?" This man
You
trying to
lying.
kill me. He tried to kill me. This what you gonna say? And I'm asking you, can I get some protection from him? But this is what I get as the victim is, what did you do besides be so pretty? What did I do?
Wow.
Not
Wow.
even just what you did. What did you do besides be pretty? The besides be pretty is really what's crazy to me. Like,
Right,
what? What do you mean?
right,
And
My
it almost
thing
sounded
is,
like he was flirting with you, but that's just my opinion.
but my
right.
thing is,
And I'm
but
running from a killer. You heard me?
ain't it's like warning signs? So
Huh?
like, ain't it's like warning signs? I'm actually gonna share with y'all a story of mine. Y'all gonna
Okay.
think it's
Well, let
off the
me.
movies, but my question is that ain't like, before like you get deep into it and like in love and all that, like ain't it's like warning signs, like okay, at first he pushed you or he slapped you or he hit you or he did something and then he apologized and he kind of like explained like, no baby, please don't leave me or whatever, and then he kind of like buy flowers and stuff like that, or that's like movies type of stuff.
Hold on. No, that's real life. That's real life. And I'm gonna go ahead and read them to you because you kind of hit on
Okay.
a couple of them. There's six signs, six things that you go through. It's a cycle. That's what it's
Mhm.
called. So first of all is the abuse. Oh, you made me slap you.
Oh
Baby, if
wow.
I didn't love you, I wouldn't even did that. I wouldn't did no nothing like that. Or, even when you talk about domestic violence, it could be how a person talk to you. It could be a person withholding something that you need, like money. I mean, my case, he even locked me inside of a house. Right. So it could be something really something, to manipulate you or to hold you from your basic needs as well. So it don't really just have to be the physical, but yeah, there is some signs. You do get the signs. You get the abuse first. You get the abuse first. So then after that, you get some guilt. Because see, now you're like, oh, you know what? I know him. He is such a good guy. Because of course, our relationships, uh, they go both ways. So what I'm saying by both ways, when you talk to somebody in a relationship, they both getting something out of that relationship. If they say, no, I'm not getting anything, somebody's lying. Both of them are getting some, even if it goes off track. They both, if it's the company, the companionship, the sex, whatever, you're getting something out that other individual. So then you go with the guilt. You know what? I know him. I've been dealing with him, and he ain't really like this. I know his auntie. I know his family. They all love me. I love them. I love him. You know what? He ain't abusing me. I'ma just talk to him. So that's when you get to negotiating in your head, like, oh, or feeling guilty again from because you're scared to be you're scared of saying something because you don't want nobody to say. Like I said, I had a judge tell me, "What have you done? What did you do?" You know. So then rationalize it. He only slapped me that day because I didn't have dinner done at 4 o'clock. He only slapped me that day because when he drove up to pick me up late in my car, I said, like, you know what I'm saying? Why you late? And he didn't like it because he felt like I was talking some other way to him as a man. See, we justify. We justify. So then you get to normal, making it normal. Oh, today I'm gonna get my ass whooped. I'm gonna get my ass beat. I'm not gonna be able to make it home by 5. So I'm getting my ass whooped today. I was in there talking to my baby's teacher too long. And when I got to the car, he had already told me about talking to people like that. I'm gonna just get my ass whooped as if it's normal. And women do it. And then the next one is,
I have a question real quick before you go to the next one. Okay, hold on. I don't think it registered in my head. So, do a woman actually say like she's going to get her ass whooped, or she's thinking it?
she'll say it. She'll say it. She'll say it. I've worked in a clinic where women who were getting abused would tell me, Miss Roberta, I was in here too long. I'm getting my ass whooped. There we go. I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Walk on out the door with them. Walk right on out there. Cause now it's normal. Remember? Cause what is not normal, you keep doing it so long, what it become? It becomes normal. I know women they men put a stick or a belt by the door and whoop them with that stick or belt. And they better not open the door. And they don't open the door. It's women living like this.
That's intense.
Yeah, it's women living like this. So that's why, the song, I like the song, but he telling the truth. It's a lot of men who feel like it's okay. It's okay to sock a woman. It's okay to whoop their ass. That's what you got to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Even if you cool with the family, whatever I'm doing is still justified because you my woman.
But that hurt.
Right.
Like that hurt. Like
Right.
man hits hurt.
Right. Well, anything somebody do to you hurt. Even if it's just saying every day, you just ugly, bitch, you ugly. I didn't want to be with you anyway. I wanted Sally, and bitch, that's abuse too. Or
See,
even
I'm not gonna lie, I understand. I'm not gonna sit here get on this podcast and just say I haven't been in that situation where a guy called me out my name. You know what I'm saying? And we arguing, and then all of a sudden I did go back. You know what I'm saying? Because it was in the heated of the moment. So I'm like, okay, I'll let you slide because it's the heated of the moment, or I'm thinking in my head that, but I never. Well, when it gets to that point, I just feel like that's it. Like, cause I don't like pain. You know what I'm saying? Like you put a bruise on me, like that shit hurt. Like, no, cause when I was attacked in my home, that hurt. Like that really hurt. So I can't even imagine somebody going through that every day. Talk about it, Roberta. I'm sorry. I just had to process that, register that.
No, I'm just saying, because if you look at on the inside out, or on the outside in, some things might look good, but you don't know what that individual's going through, and you don't know what it's like an imprisonment. And yes, it's mental, it's physical. Cause like he said, I'm stalking now. I'm riding by your house, and it ain't no breaking up. That's some real. I mean, it's real. This is a real scenario. And that's why like I said, it's very very close to me. I had to escape a relationship. I didn't say walk out. I said escape.
I'm sorry.
Right,
I'm so sorry to hear that, Roberta.
right.
Escape
It was escape. It was
with
escape.
kids.
Right, right.
That's just our Harry Tubman days is over with. Like
Not the Harriet Tubman days.
I don't understand why people is hiding in bushes and ducking and dodging and all that. Them Harry Tubman days is gone. I don't understand why you cannot walk through the door. I'm still what you mean? Why I can't walk through the door? What is our police is doing if you can't walk straight through the door?
Baby, some people will go right to the police and kill you outside the police station, baby. Like he said, I'm ready to go. Didn't he say that in that song? He said, hey, your brother get involved or you want to swing, whatever you want to do, then I'm going back to prison.
Because this shit is
So,
serious.
right. And so the other thing is love. See, some of these men, they'll lay down with you and do some things, they get in your head, right? They say the man loves some food, right? That's close to his heart. But what do they do to us to get close to our heart? Think about it.
Roberta, I had a conversation with me and these two other women, and you know what they told me? And I want y'all, I know I'm not trying to get all in y'all sexual business. Women are
It's all
abusive.
right.
That's
Stand on
exactly
that
what I was
part.
getting ready to
No,
say. This next comment,
yeah,
but we don't get into
but
that.
they said that I'm like, why y'all with men's that's broke, that don't have nothing going for themselves, that hit on you, beat on you, all type of stuff. They said them be the ones that got the good penis.
They ain't gotta go, they ain't going nowhere. They got all day to rest and give it to you.
What does that mean?
Huh?
That
What does
means
that mean?
they don't want to really get into how dumb they actually feel and actually look. So they use
Right.
penis as an excuse because that's the only other logical excuse because so many people, like Kevin Gates has said, in certain communities, oh, this is so good, it make me like that. This is so good, it make me like that. So they associate good sex with emotional connection with women. When you have like Roberta is saying, when you have an emotional connection with women, your mind go crazy. So it's justified. That's the only justification they can use other than saying, I don't know. I shouldn't be.
Right. 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 That's right. That's right. And the other thing is, men battle their self-esteem just like women do.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They battle their self-esteem just like a woman do. We are the ones always, we're trying to go to ultra, we're trying to go here, we're trying to go to
You
the
trying to go
gym.
to where, Roberta?
Ultra. We try to get that makeup. We, we always try to do something to make ourselves, feel good, right? But see, the men, they never talk about what they have to do or what they're lacking in. So their self-esteem also is involved in the abuse, the cycle of abuse. Because a lot of women, baby, if they couldn't get you,
Altar.
Ulta. Okay, Ulta. I said Ulta. But
We
a lot,
got it. We know what it is. We know what you were talking about.
okay. But a lot of these, a lot of the men, they won't say what they lack. So they really and so the thing is, like you said, they're more powerful than we are. Actually, they're physical. That's their built. So the thing is, they know that. So when their self-esteem is lacking, it might be coming from a family where they haven't seen it, coming from a culture, an environment where being dogmatic to women has been accepted, because the
So
honest guy. Mm-hmm.
go ahead, because I was just trying to see, like, okay, so why women are aggressive and why they
Okay,
violent.
so I want to get it before we continue. I want to get into some statistics, right? Because I
Oh.
did an entire report on intimate partner violence in college. Now, I don't know for
Mhm.
sure how much the statistics have changed since then because I went to college about 5, 6 years ago.
Oh, you
But
okay?
but one
No.
thing that stood out to me the most was the fact that lesbian relationships
Oh wow.
have the most amount of intimate partner violence taking place. They're
For
top.
real?
Yes, because they're
Very
women.
top.
Women fighting women. They think it's okay. We
Right.
can fight each other because we're women.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then another one that stood out to me was that, which we probably all know at this point, children who grow up in physically violent homes or even verbally violent homes are more
Right.
likely to engage or have intimate relationships that are also abusive. So the
Because
boys
that's
Right.
how they
are likely
know.
to be abusive, the girls are more likely to be in an abusive relationship with a man.
Because
Mm-hmm.
that's what they think is okay. They've been
Right.
around it for so long.
And then there another statistic was that stood out to me most. These were the top three. Was that men who are abused do not report it almost at all. Like men who get abused and are victims report it at a lot lower rate than women who do. And I know
Hmm.
we talk a lot about how, like Roberta was saying, how women don't report for certain issues. So just imagine at how many women get abused versus how many women report the gap there, and how many men get abused and don't report it, the gap there. The gap is way
Yeah.
bigger than it is for us, for them. So
Right.
Yeah.
I kind of want to bring that to the table and talk about it because
Yeah.
even on social media, in American culture, in the urban culture, as we all know, it is so normalized for women to put their hands on men, and they'll say that man better not touch you. That
Yeah.
man, I hate to say it, and people gonna get mad. I'm gonna ruffle some feathers, but that man got every right to protect himself, just like you do. I'm not saying he got to knock you out. I'm not saying fight you like a woman. What I'm saying is he has the right to defend himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think it's important for us as women to also hold ourselves accountable for keeping our emotions in check and our self-esteem in check and all those different type of things. And keep y'all hands off these men because you don't know what your man gonna be capable of one day. You never know. He might actually kill you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. That's true. And that's why I say it's two sides. It's two sides to every story. Sometimes it can be three sides, depending on what happened. So it's three sides, two to three sides of every story. That's why when we started, I said from what we see with the situation that happened here in Dallas, the woman portrayed is very kind. But she may, we don't know. No one ever knows. And like you said, it is more well, kind of like at a girl, you whooping him, you know what I'm saying? Do
Yeah,
that.
it is. Oh,
Get
you
him.
acting like that over a woman who put her hands on you. She can't do you no harm. That's a woman. Well, no, that ain't how that works. That's not how that
Right.
works. It's still
Right.
not okay for nobody to put their hands on nobody.
Right. 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 And so now the last one that is here is the fantasy and planning. We gonna, he gonna get better. He gonna change. He gonna be really a good man. We've been here with each other for years, honey, and I know everything about him. Some people been in relationships like this for 20, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, it's gonna be so wonderful.
Oh
It's gonna
wow.
be a picket fence, a White House. It's gonna be just beautiful. But that's just unreasonable. It's unreal. Because they say if a man show you their past, what they say, I can show you what?
The future.
In the same way for a woman, actually I have a very funny story. I used to counsel, uh, and I used to counsel this. It was called. It was outpatient. It was for people who were in jail. So, and they had some of them had their children taken out the home because of domestic violence. So I had a young man who had a charge of abusing the child. And when he came in, he was really shaky. He was very talkative. And so I said, you know what? You didn't abuse that baby, did you? And he said, no, the mama did. I said, well, and actually broke the baby's arm.
Oh
And I
wow.
said, well, why don't you speak up? And so, of course, we're in a group. This is group therapy. So we all talking. Everybody's talking. All of his peers are like, you got to speak up. You got to advocate. You got to advocate for your baby. You got to speak up for yourself. Because if she's this violent, where she's breaking babies' arms, could you imagine where this is going? Honey, he left that class. And the next day, baby, guess who came looking for me?
The
And
mama.
if I tell you this woman had muscles in her neck,
Oh
Oh my God, Roberta.
no, no,
she
she
was,
didn't.
yes,
Uh-uh.
yes, she did, baby. She was hulked up, and she was
No,
like, she
you
told me, I
calling
want
people
to
on
talk.
her.
Yes, she said I want to talk to the counselor, the teacher that does the group because y'all told him to speak up against me. Honey, I said, well, I ain't seen her. She must have left, and I left. But she was hulked.
I'd have left
She
too.
was hulked.
Okay.
She, yeah, he was, yeah, right, right.
Uh, baby,
So
no.
she was hulked up.
You sure
As
she
if she
wasn't a
was
man?
I knew you was gonna say that, Jay.
baby.
You
When
sure she
she had,
wasn't a man?
they had a baby. They had that 3-year-old that she had broke the baby's arm.
Get under the jail.
But to go
Okay.
with what Nisha said, he really had a problem of saying it. But he was a slender guy,
But you
and
see
he just
why, right? You see why,
right,
right?
right. Cause she gonna get him, baby. She's gonna
Oh,
get him,
and
honey.
she
And
did.
she
She
was
was the
coming for
abuser.
me. But oh no, I said that he didn't would have snitched on the teacher. And I didn't say that. They was giving him advice because they were the one advising him. Like man, because I just told him. I said I don't think you did this. I don't. I just didn't see that in him because he was so meek and kind of shaky. I said you didn't do that, did you? And he was like, no, ma'am.
Good afternoon,
Hey,
Jason.
Jason.
Hey, Jason.
I'm tuned in.
So the thing is, yes, men and women uh, can be abused
And abusive.
and abusive.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Um, I want to did y'all have anything else to say before I share my story?
Go ahead.
Okay, y'all, please don't judge me, y'all. Let me tell you something.
Girl,
'Cause,
nobody judging you. We putting
you
it
know,
on
I
the
don't,
table.
This
baby,
is a safe place.
baby, you know I don't care because it's putting it all on the table. You know what I'm saying? Okay, no. Okay, y'all, this is a true story. Okay. Yes, it's no judgment zone. Okay. This is a true story. So I guess I was with my cousin and she was like, oh, you should try this dating site called PDF or some like Plenty of Fish, POF or something like
POF.
Okay.
Mhm.
Plenty of Fish, right?
That was when we was in college, huh?
No, I think this was
I was after that.
probably my first year out of college.
Oh, okay. I
Because
knew it was around that time when Plenty of Fish
yeah,
was
it was
jumping.
my first year. Yeah, she told us that's when it was jumping. Okay, yeah, we jumping, all right. So I was like, y'all, this is straight out the. I promise you, is my life, and this is really what happened to me. Like, no lie. Like, so I was like, okay, I'm a I'm gonna see what it's about for real, girl. So good. She was like, yes, good men out there. I was like, for real, I can find me one. I can be blessed like that. Okay, let me get into it. I should have known something was up because she still ain't found one. But
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah, Jason, you better keep your ass off of there.
but I was she had it going on.
My bad, you right. I'm not trying to get you in trouble, Jay.
Okay, y'all. So hold on. Let me see. Yep, Nisha, don't get me in trouble speaking on times of days, baby. No, I don't think I was in a relationship. No, I wouldn't. Mm-mm. Okay, y'all. Getting into a serious note. So I met this guy, so sweet, really, really nice. Took me on dates and all of that. And he was just such a gentleman. Oh my God. We haven't had sex or anything, none of that. So and then so I was like, man, that girl was right. Hold on, I found me a little something. Hold on, he might be my husband. So I introduced him to my brothers, my mom, everybody. And like he was cutting my nephew's hair and all that. So I noticed he told me that he was from South Carolina. He wasn't from Texas. And then I was like, oh, what about your mom? So this is when everything go left. But I was so in tune to him and how he was treating me. He said that one day that he was driving down this long road. I mean, no, his mom. This is his mom. His mom was driving down a long road, and all of a sudden she hit a deer. The deer went through the windshield and ate her face up. Till I heard it was for prostitution. Yeah, girl, they prostitute.
No.
They are. They selling it. Okay, but that's blind love. Yep, you're right, Jason. It's blind love. So he said that the mom hit a deer. The deer head went through the windshield and ate her face up, so she died. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool or whatever. So we've been dating for a couple of months. Okay, so we was going to go dance. So I have a key that I left, like my spare key is right there. Like, so when you walk in my home at the time, I had this little countertop and it had my spare key on top of it. So he was like, so one day he was like, hey, can I use your bathroom? And I was like, okay, what I'm saying? Because that's bae. Okay, that's boo. Okay, so you got to pee, baby. I got a restroom for you. Okay. So he went in there, and I was still kind of getting my stuff together or whatever. And he came out or whatever. And then I think and then we went dancing or whatever. So months went by and things like that. And then he asked me again to use the bathroom. Again, I was like, okay, yeah. So then he started coming over, sitting on the couch, waiting till I get ready. And then one day I was at work. I'll never forget this day. Never. I was at work and I was with a client, and then he was talking to me. He was like, what are you doing and all this? I'm like, okay, I don't even really know what the argument was about. He started it, but I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay, I cannot talk about that right now. And then all of a sudden, I was like, man, I gotta go. I can't talk. He was like, you better not hang up this phone. I'm gonna kill you. And I'm like, boy, I can't talk about that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing too much. Click. My phone ended up dying that night. Everything happened this same day. My phone, so I dropped my client off. My phone ended up dying, right? So I'm on my way home after I dropped my client off. And then I decided to stop at Plano Mall. Was it Plano Mall? Yeah, I stopped at Plano Mall. got me a charger. Girl, did a little shopping and walked around, picked up a few things. Oh, that's on sale, Bath and Body Works. Hold on, wait, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I went to go get a couple of stuff. Forever 21. I'm packing up. I got my little stuff, listen to music or whatever. I get in the car and I charged up my phone. So I charged up my phone, y'all. Lord Jesus, take me out if I'm lying. This man left me probably like 6 or 7 messages, but different voices.
Huh?
I'm gonna repeat that again. Okay. This man left me about 6 or 7 voice message, but it was different voices. It was like, "Hi, this is
Johnny, please."
No, I'm dead serious. He was like, "Hi, this is blank grandmother," because I can't say his name. This is his grandmother, and I was just wondering what's going on. He called and told me. Then he was like, "Hey, this is Uncle Phil, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to see what's going on." And then he was like, the homeless man down the street. He even when they did the
Jason said, "Yes, he about to kill you."
Yeah, so hold on, wait, y'all. Hold on, wait, listen. Okay. So I'm walking up the steps, so I'm listening to this, and I'm like, so now, like,
this sounds like a horror movie.
I know, right? My mom gonna be like, "Why are you telling these people your story on this thing?" I'm walking up the steps, y'all, and then when I listened to that 7 or the 6 one, I don't recall how many times I got really, really scared. So what I did was I went in the house, I locked the bottom lock, and I sat down. I was like, y'all making my night. I was just I'm sitting down, I'm picking up the phone. Girl, why did this man walk straight through my house?
I knew he was gonna say that because he took that spare key.
He walked straight in my house. And I was like, so when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, like I'm about to die tonight. Like, this is crazy. Like, and I was like, so I tried to play it calm. I was like, what are you doing here? And he was like, I just want to talk. So let me grab me some wine. Come on, Jason. Okay, you guys.
He just wanted to talk. You done left me 6 voice messages pretending to be every family member you got, and you just walked through my house with a kid I didn't give you, and you want to talk? What do you mean?
Yeah. So I was like, talk. What do you want to talk about? So I ran towards the door, and he pushed me, and it was more so like a sturdy push, like, you know what I'm saying? So like it kind of bounced me back. So I'm like, okay, like he for real. So he was like, sit down. And then he was I had my phone. I was like, so I sat down. And then he was like, give me your phone. I was like, I'm not giving you my phone. And then he was like, give me your phone. And I was like, I'm not giving you your phone. So he snatched my phone, but I had still a good grip. So he did me like this. And I was like, whoo, hold on, watch your hands now. Now I gotta pee. I have to use the bathroom now. So I done got so scared that now I have to pee really, really, really bad. So I get up and he was like, sit down. I was like, no, I have to pee. I really have to use the bathroom really, really bad. And then so I walked in and I used the bathroom. When I used the bathroom.
But you still have your phone, or you got your phone?
He had my phone because he did me
he
like
was
this.
holding a hostage at that time.
So I had to really, really pee. So I went to the bathroom to use the bathroom. And then I opened up the door, and I did not know what happened in. Before you know it, I was underwater in a tub.
Oh my
so this God. Man done put me in the tub and was trying to drown me. When I woke up, my eyes was underwater with his hands around my neck. And then so now I'm trying to fight for my life. So I finally get up. So for some reason, I don't know what happened, that he let me up. I don't know if I like twist the thing to let the water out. I don't know what was going on because the water was still running, but I was in there. You know what I'm saying? So he let me up, and then I noticed that my whole eye is just closed, like it's leaking, it's blood everywhere. It's just he hit me with something, you know. So I told him something, you know, something I always told me, like if you in this situation, just tell the person like I'm gonna be with you. So I told him I'm gonna be with him. So he let me go. He let me up and all that. I told him, I said, I really need to go to the hospital. I really need to go to the hospital. So he get my keys. You should have killed him. Couldn't. You know, when you at a spare of the moment, you don't think about killing nobody. You think about surviving. So I'm like, okay, I really need to go to the hospital because now I don't even know if I have an eye socket. I don't even know if I can't even feel my face, you know? So so he walked me downstairs. He walked me downstairs, and I noticed that I have an old rally right across the street from my apartment. He parked behind the old rally. And then he put me in my car, put me on the passenger side. He drove to O'Reilly's, got out the car to go get him. My dumb ass sitting in the passenger side waiting for him to come, but something told me, I really thought it was God, said, get over on the driver's side and lock the door. So I hopped over in the driver's side and I locked the door. And then I looked through the mirror and my whole inside of my eye was like inside, like I didn't have an eye. It was gone. It was just,
oh my God.
So I leave, I go to the front light, the first light. You know, I'm leaving out. He beating on the thing, and then he was like, and then I just burnt off. Boy, I thought I hit him because I hit the light turned red. Okay, turn red. My dumb ass gonna stop at the light. So I stopped at the light. He come beating on the window. So here I go again. What is the hell I'm cracking the window for? I'm like, what? He said, the police said you better pull over. I'm like, you better tell the police he better follow me to the hospital. So I drove all the way to the hospital. This man came to the car, got me out the car, and walked in there, the Plano hospital with me. I looked at the lady. I didn't say nothing. She see my eye. He like, hey, we was playing basketball and she ran into my fist or my elbow or something. I ran into something. I can't remember what he said I ran into. And she was like, okay, well, y'all have a seat. Let me get a room ready. So she get the room ready. She opened the doors, and then he come falling behind me, and she's like, no sir, we got to get her settled in and change, and then we'll come back for you. And he was like, no, I need to be with my wife, I need to make sure she's okay. And I'm looking at this lady like, if you don't get me up out of here, you know what I'm saying? She like, no, come on, it's okay. Let us get her situated. Sir, I promise you, we will come back after we get her situated. Girl, she walked in there and she shut the door and she said, now what really happened? I screamed from the top of my lungs. I was like, he tried to kill me. So he shot out the door. All of a sudden, I heard the police on foot. They running. They gone. They even had shout out to Plano. They not doing no playing with you out here on this domestic violence. Baby, they had the helicopters and everything.
Oh, wow.
Do you hear me? I called my stepmom. I called my dad. They was on their way. This man done raped me. This man done did all type of stuff to me. I didn't even not know none of this was happening. I didn't even not know I was passed out that long, Roberta. I did not know all this
stuff. Wait. He raped you while you was passed out?
Girl, yes. Girl, I don't know. Girl, from the time he hit me, I was out. I did not know none of this happened. Nothing. So he came. So my dad and my stepmom came. They took me home. I had to take a shower and all this and got out. So I end up staying with my mom. My brother was crying and everything because they felt so bad because they was getting their son haircut by them and all that. So my dad took me to my mom's house. So my mom stayed there. Girl, probably when I got healed, and then I went out to my friend house. She was in Miami. I stayed out there a week with her, you know, just to get me away from the situation or whatever. I stayed in Florida with her, and then I came back. Girl, why my neighbor said he was, girl, he don't smell my drawers, he don't move my teddy bear, and my neighbor said he was coming every night
Waiting
and
on
he
you.
had my phone. So my mom,
Oh my God.
my mom was like, "Can we meet, son?" and all that. She was trying to help. So my brothers end up, you know, hiding in the bushes, waiting to see if he's coming. Girl, he already know when they coming. He done seen them in the bushes. He told my mama, "Yeah, I see them in the bushes and all that. I see them all that." Boy, they was ready. Goons was ready. And then my mom, he was like, "Yeah, I can meet you at Razoo's." So my mom, my brothers, all them coming again. Girl, he done left the phone with the people in the front and was like, "Oh yeah," he said a guy dropped the phone off and said that he was gonna that you was coming for your phone. You had left your phone. So now I got my phone, girl. Girl, I went through court. I gave up on this case because I just feel like Dallas County just cut me short. You know what I'm saying? I put a protective order. I didn't hear from no attorneys. I didn't hear from anybody. This man done got him a good lawyer and everything. And the DA and all that just stopped calling me. Just stop texting, stop doing everything. So you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just let God take care of it. So when I was pregnant and I was with my child's father, and we was at the store, girl, when I said my heart stopped and my eyes just stared, and I was like, and then he was like, what's going on? I said, I think that's him. He said, who? I said, I think that's the guy that attacked me. So he get his gun and everything. I said, no, hold on, wait. But I'm not for sure. And then he was like, Jay, I need you to let me know if this guy, because I'm fit to beat his ass like right now. And I was like, I just couldn't, cause the guy, could you know when somebody done did something, he never gave me that moment. He would just gave me that look like, why is this girl staring at me? Look. So I didn't want, the dude that I was, my child's father at the time to, catch
Yeah.
assault charges and hurt the wrong person. So but I'm pretty sure it was him, but I really wasn't for sure. And to this day it kind of like bothers me sometimes, because I be like, damn, what if that was him? Baby, let me tell you something. I think if I for sure would have known that was him, I would have been okay with killing him and everybody in that car. So
Wow.
so by me telling that story, that's why I don't understand how can that's why I never could understand how can you take domestic violence knowing that might not see the next day. That man could hit you wrong, or the man can do this, or the man can do that. Like how could you put up with this knowing that to this day people is not making out of their relationships? People is
Well, some
really
people feel like they don't have a choice. Everybody's not fortunate. And a lot of people who are abusers know who to abuse. So I know somebody personally who has 6 children that she cannot take care of because she does not have a high school diploma, a degree, or nothing. Don't get enough assistance to do nothing with nothing. So she chooses to stay with her baby's father, who beats her, hit her with a car and everything because he takes care of her and her children. So she puts up with the abuse because she knows that her children are going to be taken care of. It's a survival mode for her. For her, it's either my kids suffer and I suffer, or my kids are okay and I just get my ass beat every now and again.
I thought it was more so lack of support because they don't have anybody.
A lot of
I
people
think
too.
I think it's different things. Cause like I said, some people they think that's love. They really don't know that's not love. They don't really realize that. They feel like, hey, Michelle, they say, hey, my grandma said, man, whoop you, he love you. So it's people believe that. So some people just think, and like I said, with even making the justification, oh, he gonna get better one day.
Mm-hmm. Some
I
people
just
feel like if
shouldn't.
they try to leave, he will kill them. He gonna come after them. He not gonna stop. They gonna get the response that you got. The police don't do nothing. They stop calling. They stop doing this. So what's the point of me leaving? Just risking my life even more than I do when I stay. He gonna come after me. He gonna kill me, and probably my
Right,
kids too.
because they do. They victim, yeah, because it's called victim shaming. I even heard a woman uh in last month do a reel and she was just victim shaming. How you get yourself into this mess, and you must have did it. And I mean, really, victim shaming, when really, like Jay said, you really, because that's one thing about a person. That's why I wanted to talk about the narcissistic behavior, dating someone that's narcissistic. One thing about these individuals, they are very sincere. You would believe they are very special. You believe they love you. Because they know how to date. They know how to
They'll love
lie. And
bomb you at the beginning to get you all hooked in on them like he did you. Love bomb.
right,
That man love bomb the hell out of you.
Yeah, he
right. And
did.
so then after that, see, then he got you.
But he showed me something that no other man never showed me. Like dates and flowers and all type of stuff. Like it
Yeah,
was something I ain't never experienced before. So that's why I say I can understand how a woman can say that, oh, I fell in love and I'm head over heel. But I also think it's a self-esteem, it's a confident thing too. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's
yeah,
correct.
I understand that you love
That's
this
right.
person and all that, but if you have that type of confidence and you have a high self-esteem, I think you could just snap out of it. Like me, I snapped out it real quick.
Well,
But
Jay, you experienced what you experienced early on. A lot of women don't even experience abuse like myself. I didn't experience any abuse until I was probably 5 years into the relationship. So for 5 years, this man was amazing to me. And then all of a
mm,
sudden, he put his hands on me. So now I'm questioning, like, what's going on? What did I do? Like, what's changed? What's happening? Is he just having a bad
oh,
day?
that
Like,
makes sense. That makes
see,
sense
and
because you can't.
for me, it wasn't even a fact of like just a lack of self confidence, which I'm sure it is for some women. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it is. But also, we have to understand that the effects that one abuse does on the mental. Most men who are physically abusive are not just physically abusive; they're emotionally and mentally abusive. A lot of men, especially who have narcissistic behaviors or tendencies, will break you down, and you won't even know it, to the point where you're codependent, where you feel like you can't live or do nothing without this man.
Right.
Like,
Right.
okay, what's
Yeah.
going on? And then you get comfortable. He already done showed love bombed you, so he got you. You're in love with what he showed you from the beginning. So now you're like, okay,
Right.
things have changed. She's not the same. What's going on? How do I get back to where I was before? How do we get back to that? Because it can't be him. It can't be him
So
because he's never
so
been
that
like
so that that's so now I can understand for the
that.
people that's been in a relationship for a long
Yeah. Mhm.
time. Like all of a sudden you've been dating this person for 3 or 4 years and then boom. But my
Right.
thing is that some most of the time that's not the case. I don't had clients and I don't know known so many people that will go into the relationship expecting the abuse. Oh, that's nothing. Should have last. At least that nigga that ain't really just putting me in a hospital. The last dude did. You know what I'm saying? They really
Yeah.
trying to justify like which one is better.
It's normalized for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's normalized. Now, before we go, just one last thing. If you are being in an abusive relationship, get out. get the resource to get out. There's several different hotlines for domestic abuse. Find your support system, as Jay has mentioned. But just like Nisha said, the thing is, you're this is fatal. You're gonna die if you stay in it. You're gonna die in it because it doesn't matter. Oh, he just hits me. He just hits me on my back, or he just hit me on my leg. We never know. We never know what our demise
It's
is.
gonna be next.
And it's
Yeah,
and
we
it's
never
not
know.
and
And
it's
for
not
me,
gonna
my
get
fight
better.
or flight kicked in, and luckily it was flight because I
Right.
just could not risk this man killing me. That was not an option for me. My fight
And
or
it's
flight
not
kicked in, and I was out of there.
and the
Right.
crazy thing
That
about it, it's not gonna get better.
No,
It's
it's
gonna
not.
never get better. If my thing is I say this, if you don't care about yourself, like think about your kids or think about your mom, your dad, your family, your sisters, your friends that's out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got people that actually really do care about if anything happened to you. So like just you never know what the afterlife gonna be like. So take care of this
Stay-
life, the life that you
That's right.
know
Try
about.
to stay there. That's
Sure.
right.
Oh, this was a good topic, y'all. I really like this topic.
this was
Yes.
a difficult one for me. I ain't gonna lie, this was
It
hard.
was a difficult one for me, but domestic violence, I learn from it every time I talk about it.
Yeah.
I learn something different every time. Every
And
time.
you
It's
know
not
what?
something the same or all that. And it's not something that I'm very knowledgeable in it, but with my experience, it's just more of so like I can intake in a lot of, of what you guys were saying. And it was very therapeutic by just by talking about it. It was like, even though I relived it a little bit, but it was very therapeutic to talk about it. So and I just let everybody know out there that it's so therapeutic to talk about what you're going through, because you never know, your answer might be through somebody else, so
It is part of the healing process is to be able to talk about it. As a fact, they said when you're not able to talk about it, that means you haven't fully healed. So you're still going through the process of healing from it. So, but how you eat a giant or eat an elephant, you got to eat one bite at a time. So you got to start talking about it, and we got to look out for each other because, like you said, the police does not really give a lot of support. I never got a lot of support. I'm not going to lie and say, and I know other people that did not.
they
You know,
protected by this common law. I hate this common law crowd. That's what these guys and women are protected by, the common law. Oh, he got a toothbrush there. I remember the police told me, oh, he got a toothbrush, girl. He live there. We can't do nothing about it. What? Okay. I told the police, so if I kill him, oh yeah. Then just
yeah.
say he had a toothbrush.
Girl, no, for real.
All right.
Shit serious. If you with it, shit get injured. Did I mention how I'm rocking? You gon' pop me or it's back to penitentiary?
Blowing up the phone, she see me calling up. I whip up in the driveway, she done packed up all my stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck? Can't even talk to her. I ain't gonna lie, this pussy good. It make me feel like stalking her. We supposed to be in love. Supposed to be in love. We supposed to be in love. Till it ain't no breaking up. We supposed to be in love. Till it ain't no breaking up. No way that we can talk about it. Ain't no walking on. We supposed to be in love. In a way that we can talk about it. It ain't no walking now, we supposed to be in love. In a way that we can talk about it. It ain't no walking now, we supposed to be in love.
Violent, bout and shout, you got loud. I bound you, ripped the gown, you had around you, threw you down, a smell you flounder. If he just had dick you down, I would've toilet water drown you.
Know my heart is pounding, I don't talk around a lot of niggas, I don't know.
I don't know. Blowing up your mama like mama, we having problems. Passing by the house like come outside, big and violent. Lights off, mask on side, blowing up the phone.
I've never seen the music video.